Hello YouTube fans, apart from walking in the big scary jungle, thought I'd talk to you today. It's my day off, so you're wondering what the fuck am I doing, not in work. It's my day off. Into next week I'm going into the big Bernardo's. Then I'll be back into my Bernardo's on Thursday and back into the big one on Friday and so on. But yeah, today I just thought I'd walk around in the jungle, even though it's not a jungle. And just thought I'd just keep you all up to date of what I think's going on in the world. Now, you might see this and you might think, "B, what about you offended Boris Johnson?" I might send this one off first. I might send the one off what I did a few days ago. I've not done the video, well, I've not uploaded the video that I should say. Because I can kind of see what Boris is doing, right? Doesn't mean I'm going to become his bosom buddy. Doesn't mean I'm going to tiss his ass and offend his honour next time somebody shags him off. Doesn't mean I'm going to be his luffy-duffy bosom buddy. The only reason why I've offended Boris a little bit is because I can kind of see what he's doing. I can see it. In other words, the third booster is supposed to be supposed to be the super booster of them all. Until it gets higher, and I'm sure they'll come up with some more bullshittery that we've got to have a fourth booster, we've got to have the fifth booster, there's a new one come out, it's called the super duper fucking booster, whatever. Right, and I will say whatever, because at the end of the day, right, to me, it's just fucking booster after booster after booster. I've not had the booster there, and the only reason why I've not had it is because number one, I'm busy at work. Number two, I've had 2 vaccinations, and all I got a few weeks ago from Boris Johnson, this bit where I will badmouth the Prime Minister, he's doing round on a talk show saying, oh yeah. But even if you got your 2 vaccinations, you're still gonna get it, and you're still gonna get ill. So what was the fucking point of me having a vaccination, and then a couple of months later, or well, to say 1 month later, having my second vaccination? What was the fucking point if I'm still gonna go out, still gonna get the virus, and still gonna get badly ill, and give it to people, or get it from people, or so on? What was the fucking point? I said this, right, and I'm going to fucking repeat it. Why not? I'm on a walking roller, right? I said this from day one. The only reason why I had the 2 pricks was to get back to normality. But I'm a man of my word. When I'm just with my manager and I'm not going to shops, right, I can sort it out with my manager. I can say to my beautiful manager, right, I'm going for the 3rd dose. Is there any chance I can have half an hour to go out and get it and then come back and do the day's work? I'm sure my manager's a nice person, she's not going to say no, you're not. Nancy, she'll say yeah, right? She'll say yeah. As long as they let me know in advance. I don't dump it on me like I fucking don't know what, right? So yeah, I will go for the 3rd booster. But the only time I'm going to go for the 3rd booster, going a bit steady woods here, is if I start seeing protest. And what do I mean by protest? I mean, when I start seeing less deaths, when I start seeing less people are getting it, when I start seeing less people going to fucking hospital with it, then I'll have the fucking booster. When I start seeing results and not fucking the scientists down the South pot set fear up our asses. It's like a few days ago, I had the government going on, let's go to Pan B, which the doses. We've got to wear our fucking face masks again. We've got to keep the 2 fucking metre shit. And then they're now talking about Pan C, meaning you can't go to your bosom buddy's house and you can't party with your bosom buddies. What happened to Freedom Day? I had the 2 fucking vaccinations, so I don't have to hear the shit about you can't do this, we can't do that, you can't do this, you can't fucking jerk off until you get the fucking thing. That is why I had the 2 fucking vaccinations. Correct me if I'm right and wrong. That is why I had the 2 fucking nations. To get to some normality. Say that again. To get to some fucking mality. Right? That is why I had the 2 fucking vaccinations. So I can get to panic normal. People say, oh, you're being selfish, you're just thinking of yourself. No, I'm not. I do feel bad. I feel bad when innocent people get it. But I don't feel bad for people with a cocky attitude, come blumbering near people, not being vaccinated, don't give a flying fuck and go around coughing and spitting in everyone's fucking face. There's a difference. So I don't think about myself. You know, I don't think about myself, but maybe I'm just a minority. Maybe I'm a minority. I'm just thinking like every other people are thinking, right? I'm thinking that at the end of the fucking day, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. You know what? If people think I'm a selfish prick, correct me, why am I selfish? Why am I fucking selfish? Am I the only one who is sick to the eye eagles of hearing about COVID? I don't think about it. I don't dream about it. I don't have a wet dream over it. At the end of the fucking day, I'm happy doing what I am in the shop. I don't want to hear Boris Blumering Johnson and none of these fucking chatbot scientists going on and on and on and on about another lockdown. Plan B, you've got to have your face mask, keep your social distance, bollocks. Plan C, you can't see your mates. And I'm disease, what is more dangerous for people who are obese, people who are old. That's not an ageist thing, that's why the Pfizer tax off. People who've got health issues, that is more of a threat to them than me and anyone else within their fucking heyday. I've had mates who have got the fires, you know something? They've not been that bad. I've only had one mate, right, who was young and healthy, fit and healthy, who ended up in hospital. So you get like 1 in a million of people who will get the fires and it will hit them in a big way. But the vaccination, we already know this, if I've got it, I've had the 2 pricks, if I got the fucking virus, it won't hit me as bad. I had a cold, and I remember doing this one. It was called, I've got the cold, not the virus. So you know how many people, right, how many people have got a cold at this time of the month? And I'm a pilot sample of this. How many people get a cold when it gets to winter time? And how many people got scaremongered by the scientists who does not know the difference between a common cold and the fucking virus? And yeah, it is anger. Because I'm fucking sick of these fucking scientists trying to say, oh, you got to wear a mask, oh, you got to keep your social distance, work at home, oh, there's data, and the data's a load of shit. I tell you why it's a load of shit. What the data does not tell you is how many people are in hospital. Yeah, it tells you how many people died. And it tells you how many people got the fucking thing. What the data does not tell you is how many people are in hospital with it. It's like now, right, let's say I got it, and I've got to stay off, and I've got to stay at home, and I've got to keep away from people, keep my social distance, stay at home, and stay in bed for so many days and feel like shit until my body is eventually got over it. I'm not in hospital, just means I've got to remain at home and I feel like shit, but I'm not dying of it. You see what I'm getting at? It does not tell you how many people are in hospital. It does not tell you that. When it's all about saving the NHS, what NHS? How many are in hospital with it? Right? I said it from day one. Old man's disease, old woman's disease, people who are obese disease, people who've got health issues disease. They're the fucking threat. Right? Nothing personal, but that's what I'm getting at. Right? That we, the people, are being punished over a disease what is fucking a virus what cannot be helped. There's now an help, it's called the vaccination, right? I don't buy the stands are going worse. I checked them, they're going up and down, up and down, up and down, sideways. It's going up, so today it'll probably go up, that's all it ever fucking does. But I'm sure tomorrow it'll go down a bit. That's all it ever fucking does. And no, I won't be voting fucking Labour. Because you know why? And I would defend everyone free, do the face. Labour used to be for the working man, used to be for the working Joe. Labour wants you, the little people, to wear your masks and work at home. How is that helping the economy? Sir Starmer, you want to be the next Prime Minister? Ain't happening, dickhead. Ain't happening, because you're a fucking prick. And I'll tell you why he's a fucking prick. And I'll tell you his party's a fucking knobs and all. Because if they got into power, people, anyone what does not want a lockdown, don't want to keep your social distance, don't want to wear a mask, want to live a normal life like me, word of advice to those people, don't vote Labour. Because if you vote Labour, they want it that you wear a mask, keep your distance, and they want you to work at home. I don't want to work at home. I actually like doing what I'm doing now. Right? It's not selfishness. I'm sure a lot of people who are in the same situation as me would probably agree with me. Right? It's not selfishness, it's honestness. So if you vote Labour, people, you've got a fucking tyrant of a government will want you wear masks and work at fucking home on a virus what is more dangerous, I keep repeating it, for people who are obese, people who are old, people who've got health problems, right? Sorted. But at the end of the day, I don't trust that fucking government, and I definitely don't trust the scientists. And as for the news, go and fuck yourselves. Because the news are the worst by ample of fearmonger. The news never says anything good. I said right on one of my reviews that they turned round and they actually said when we was going down, and it was last year, I need to show you that fucking data as proof. We were so down, it was as safe as me having a number 2. But the end of the fucking day, they never said anything about that. Never said fuck all about that, but suddenly it goes up a bit. Oh, big thematic photo, horror film. Bollocks. But it's one of these now, we'll see what happens. But I just sort of keep people up to date when I'm in the woods, looking like a fucking jungle. I'll have my booster when I see improvements, when I know it's going to fucking work, and I see the assess it's doing. Then I'll go for my booster. Into them people, be smart, be safe. But if the booster is for you, go for it. It's better to be safe than sorry. But I'll have my booster when I start seeing results. Other than that, scientists, go and fuck yourself. You better fucking fear-mongering wankers. News, definitely go and fuck yourself. I never watched the news. I think it's a pile of dog shit. Boris, fair enough. Let's stick with the vaccine program. I don't want a pan B or a pan C. And that's for the news down to push that. And scientists, definitely go and fuck yourselves. Into them people, be smart, be safe. See you later.